Wilderness and remote first aid is designed to provide care for an extended period of time. So we're looking at a situation where we're providing care for the people that are with us for up to 24, 48 hours. Whereas first aid, basic first aid, you're gonna have advanced medical help there within the first hour or so to assist you. You're along the trail, you're out here camping or whatever, and the next thing you know, somebody comes running over to camp and says, they found this young lady laying over here, she seems to be unresponsive and needs help. You're gonna be actually alert to painful stimulus.
Situation looks fairly safe.
Yes.
I identify one victim on the ground.
We could easily be put in a situation where all the resources in your local jurisdiction are maxed out and can't get to you, and you're gonna need to be able to provide care for an extended period of time.
Gauze and things like that come into play sometimes. And then all the normal like allergy meds, gloves, dressings, surgical tape.
So if you have somebody who's got a laceration and something is hanging out, you can wet this, use it on there to help hold that area, hold that in place. With somebody who is having a heart attack, if we're out in the middle of the woods, we have a prolonged time for EMS to get to us. Are we gonna stay and play, or are we gonna load and go?
Right here you have some pain. Anything on this side?
Ow! All right, now how long do we hold that there?
Until blood stops.
Okay.
That gets us up a little bit higher also, I feel like.
Yep. I got a little bit more. We're gonna critique. All in all, this is great teamwork. Everybody jumped in here. Tyler really stepped up at the beginning, was like, I'm gonna take charge, we're gonna do this. Very good job in collecting information.
So you're gonna wanna make sure you tape it on the 3 sides and then leave the one side open.
You're just gonna hold his head. So when he tries to move his head left and right, I'm gonna stop him from doing it. He's basically just gonna walk down that spine, just make sure nothing feels way out of ordinary. The stiffer the better, because we wanna make sure it's a solid, rigid area. All right, lay on down on there. I'll live. So here's what we're doing. This time we are trying 1 max track, and we have it ran down long ways.
Back,
How do you feel, Tate?
back,
All right. So we need to do a hard assessment of what equipment, do we have enough wound gel, do we have enough sterile water, do we have enough dressings on hand to be able to continue on with our expedition, or do we need to go ahead and stop there, go get the supplies we need, or go get treatment? Again, another pair of trauma shears. Emergency blankets, a very important part. Cheap headlamp, a little $1 headlamp from Walmart. Let me ask you this, if that person is sitting there in front of you and say, hey, call 911, get the AED, what do you think that person's gonna sit there thinking? Don't let them hear what you're doing, because that makes things a little worse.
Are you okay, sir?
No!
No, what's wrong?
My chest! That was good. Only thing I ask is when you get on scene, make sure you identify the scene size. Just slow down when you get on scene. It is gonna be a panic. They're sitting there, especially when it's a loved one sitting there in the chair going, I can't breathe, my arm hurts, this is all going on. You're gonna be like, oh shit, we gotta get going here. So this time you are now at a shooting range. You are about 3 hours from civilization and getting help to you. You're on a remote shooting range is what I'm getting at. So there's a challenge for EMS to get to you. Get on in there, help him out.
You hear me?
You have 1 patient, he is not responsive.
Not responsive.
Don't this guy load and go.
1, 2, 3, roll.
So here.
Oh, you still with us?
3, roll.
You still good?
I'm good. Okay.
And then we can get in a reposition. Let's support the head.
1, 2, 3, up.